Oh, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We are back in Genshin Impact, and today we are continuing the Archon quest, which is King Deshret and the Three Magi, which is Archon Quest Chapter 3, Act 4. This is going to be the very first video I'm doing on this quest, so yeah, the missing village keepers. The village keepers are the mad academia students or researchers that they've gone mad from, I guess, their research, and they get exiled to this area. But then it turns out the Dendro Archon, it seems like, kind of like soothes their madness and helps them and use their bodies, I guess, to help protect the village when there's like earthquakes and sandstorms. So they got the mad researchers and academia students got coined. They got the moniker Village Keepers because of that. But anyways, the missing Village Keepers asked the locals for information. Interested by Isaac, a resident of Aru Village. Interested by Isaac, a resident of Aru Village, you and Cyno began looking for clues about the Village Keepers. So yeah, there's a kid, Isaac. He eavesdropped on us while we were discussing what our plans were for this area, and he asked us to help find his grandfather, who is not actually his grandfather, but just someone who resembles his grandfather, and I guess cared for Isaac for a little bit, yeah, which we think it's like the Dendro Archon taking over his body to do so. And yeah, he's worried about his grandpa and wants us to help find him. He seems to be missing. So yeah, let's ask around and see what people say. Hey Kazan, what you got for us?
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Ask the locals for more information. We'll ask this random lady. What is that lady? Hey lady, Shani. Can you tell us about Village Keepers?
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that?
No, they're possessed. By the Dendro Archon herself.
Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, random lady. Ask locals for more information. Ooh, there's a cooking station here. Whatcha? Surprise! I'm here to ask you for more information.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, random person. Whoa. What's wrong, Cyno? Did something happen?
Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here.
Oh, what is this alpha I see?
Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Okay. That I can do. King Deshret and the Three Magi started. Chapter 3, Act 4. Follow Cyno. Which I don't see him at the moment. He's fast. He moves fast. What's that on the trees? I'm sorry, Cyno. I'm really curious as to what's on the trees. Are these new fruits? Aginel nut. Hey, Cyno.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Ooh, you want to make out? Oh, never mind. You said something else.
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
What?
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King's civilization in ancient times.
What? No way.
We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King. Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Well, that's quite an imagination you have there, Sharkan.
Huh.
And
Now that
Makan.
you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
I highly doubt it. It'll probably do a turn for a worse first before anything good happens.
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
We came from Sumeru City.
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Ooh. It's not letting me continue.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
I wonder who the Scarlet King is, if that's actually a character that will appear in the future.
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return. Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking. But then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
The Academia is probably the true target of their hatred.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
Whoa, Cyno is an intense character.
That scared Paimon half to death. Cyno is pretty terrifying.
Good thing I'm not one of your enemies.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
All the more reason for you not to get on his bad side.
I heard that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we could check the scholars' home. Maybe we can find something there. Maybe we'll find something there.
Very well.
Isaac!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Okay, Isaac, we're following you. Ring. Can you walk a little faster, Isaac? In your tiny, short, human child legs. Move a little faster than that.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Those footsteps on the sand is like pretty cool. It like reacts to your character really well. It even reacts to like that NPC really well too.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
Huh? What's that smell? Cyno, did you catch a faint whiff of that incense?
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
What? No way.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tighnari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tighnari.
Yeah, he's kind of sort of our friend.
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
They're brothers.
Yes.
Oh, never mind, they're friends.
Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tighnari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need.
I can't handle the scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tighnari's house?
No, it was a forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. From a scholar.
Let's keep looking for more clues. It'll be more efficient if we split up. Yeah, Isaac, how are you doing?
Oh, where did Grandpa go? Please come home, Grandpa.
Your parent has been eaten by wolves. Oh, he's actually like walking around and looking for stuff. That's pretty cool. Ring. Observe tent. Looks like someone has been living in here this entire time. Observe goods. These are all daily necessities. Talk to Cyno. Oop. I didn't really get a chance to do anything else there. What does your elf eye see, Cyno?
What are you looking for, Cyno?
Here it is.
What have you found?
Take a look right here.
Oh, what is it, Poopy?
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here, from the size and shape. They belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
You mean someone else has been here, question mark?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
Oh, come on. Maybe he made a new friend somewhere.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Lured him away? So that's what happened.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You get lured away by food all the time, Paimon. You fall for that kind of thing all the time, Paimon.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
Grandpa, no.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Is it to resurrect King Deshret?
Are the rumors really true?
That's the only lead we have so far.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Okay, Cyno. This sounds like a plan. Ring. We shall run back. Apparently there was a Dendroculus close by, but I missed it. Oh, whatever. That's okay. Who you are? Whee! Oh, that leads you down there. That's not where I want to go. Oh, I'm going too low for comfort. Ooh, hello there. Okay, I must get up now. Chasm, Aru Village Guard. Wow, we must check on the White Lift every morning and every night. Is there anything of note nearby? Oh, he tells you where ore is, or crystals. All is well lately anyway. The White Lift is functioning well enough, but we should get careless just the same. Oh, never mind. I guess I need to explore the area first before he actually gives you anything.
I'm getting old. It's time to make plans for the future.
Atiya. Friend, a moment please. You look like someone of skill. Would you be interested in joining the Eremites? Does this come with benefits? Oh, lots. First, this is one of the few ways you can get out of Aru Village. Get out of the desolate dump, and the world will be your oyster. Every young and ambitious soul longs to see the world, no? And we might all be people of the desert, sure, but you can bet that we know how to wrangle more off those tree dwellers. Those from the Academia have the fattest wallets. They never quibble over prices or delay payments. You just need to take one of their commissions and you'll be set. You won't find a better moral-making venture anywhere else. I'll give that some thought. Well, other than the stuff I mentioned earlier, our food is just the best. If you don't believe me, just try this. The way we treat our people is beyond reproach. That much is I can guarantee. What do you give us? Shawarma wrap. Very nice. Hey Candace, we're going out on an adventure. Ooh, Dehya's here.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back. Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh yeah, I wish y'all have fun playing some video games or something.
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
I'll hate them didn't go with you?
Where is I'll hate them anyway?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own. Did you find out anything useful?
You tell Candace and Dehya everything you've learned.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village. The resurrection of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip.
Woo!
Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
I feel like I've heard these names somewhere before.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia.
Someone's spying on us.
Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
But Dehya, Huh? Dehya's winking at me? Maybe I should stay quiet for now.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Cyno.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
Wait, what? She has no actual fighting skills to speak of? Is she like trying to like trick the person into thinking she's weak or something like that? Because we know she can fight. ... question mark?
I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebat with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. Cyno, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
All right, sounds like a plan.
We got him. They're gonna follow us or something, I don't know. Go to Caravan Rebat.
Cyno, please don't take offense. I'm sure Dehya just wants to help everyone solve their problem as quickly as possible. That's why she can be so straightforward at times.
I don't mind.
Ah, I see. Well, from the way you were staring out into the distance, I thought you might have been mulling over Dia's words.
No, I'm used to being treated that way. It's natural to fear strength. I take no objection to it.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hang out and play some video games or something. Me and Dehya and Paimon are gonna go back to Caravan Rebat and see what we can find. Oh! Oh! That was a weird effect. Is that guy gonna attack us? Odil, Ari Village Guard. Hello! So what's up ahead? It depends what you mean by up ahead. On one side, you have Aru Village. As you can see, it is a village bordering the desert, and it's home to us, the people of the desert. Though we are cut off by the wall of Samael, this is still a safe place that welcomes those who wish for rest. Travel can be exhausting, and the desert is perilous. If you wish to stop for a rest during your journey, this is the place to be. What about the other side? The place is unfamiliar to me. When I was still working with the Eremites, I did go to Port Ormos several times, but all the work we got usually involved kicking people while they were down. I decided it wasn't for me, so I left. I've never left the village since then. The only thing I learned there that are worth mentioning are things I learned from the School of Hard Knocks. And well, now I use them to protect the village. That suits me just fine. Oh, very nice. Oh, give me the dendro. Give me the dendro. All right, make our way back. We're making our way back. Is that a long walk? Maybe I should. No, well, since we're in this new area, let's take kind of a scenic route. Can I latch onto that? Woo wee, woo wee. Some dudes over there. They can live today. Hey, it's a rolly thing. Can we bother it? Whoa! Drifting in the wind. We got. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting in the wind, wanting to start again? I didn't even know you get an achievement. I just got curious and smacked it with my sword. Wait, what's over there? I saw something shiny. Oh, it's just a chest. I'll deal with that later. This gives me opportunity to find things along the way and make note of them for later. Ooh, that thing just turned on. Very nice. We have re-arrived. Re-arrived? Is that a word? Since we've been here before.
Well, here we are again.
Here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
A little bit, yeah.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
It's no Mall Maria.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? ... It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us.
Oh, it's not doing a very good job then.
Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim.
Not disgusting.
We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
I understand how she feels, but I hope she doesn't do anything drastic here.
Hey, Dehya. thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Stare.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here.
Okay.
Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Okay. Lead the way. I shall follow. The missing village keepers. Ask Dehya's acquaintances for clues.
Come on, it's a rare opportunity. Let's go check it out.
Choose Johnny and Dunya. I just go around the outskirts and I promise not to break the rules and head inside, alright? As both a researcher and a doctor, I don't recommend that you go there. There used to be a hospital that the Academia used to study Elazar. Entry to its ruins is prohibited now. I study history, so I know all about that. I just think that I'd discover something if I can actually visit the place. Based on the records, no effective methods of treatment for Elazar has been found yet, and the hospital ruins were sealed up. Even people from our village that is just nearby rarely go that way. I don't see the need to risk breaking the Academia's orders just to satisfy groundless curiosity. I really can't win in an argument against you. You medical people are just so careful, or just too careful. Okay, so there's like a sealed up hospital nearby apparently. I wonder if we'll get to explore it. Is it part of the map at all? Is this it right here? Ooh, looks like a crazy like pit place here. Is it this? We'll probably come across it at some point.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
Aw, man.
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
But you know so many people.
Dehya, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Yes, we are Traveler and Paimon. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dehya's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
Yeah, sounds about right. I know Kea and Rosaria are like drinking buddies.
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dehya, are you looking for someone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Engur, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days, so you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Well, that was easy. I wonder why this is called the Three Magi. Are we meeting the Three Magi right now? Nasir, I'm my mercenary. He seems sad. You're here. Oh, you're not him. Are you waiting for someone? Oh yes, I am waiting for I'm waiting for the boss lady's nephew. The boss lady's nephew. He can't really hold his alcohol, but he's pretty good at cards. I brought him some nice booze to share with him, but he isn't in. What a pity. I was planning to have a look at that funky deck of his. Why do people have to work? There's no time to eat, drink, and play with friends when you're working. Maybe he's tied up. probably he does sometimes say, "I'm not an idler, buddy." Then he would deal with the affairs of the hotel business. Drinking alone is not really fun. It's really not fun. Not to mention, it's also a waste of the delicious grilled meat. Why don't you take it while it was still fresh? Find a friend to share it with. Share this with. Don't be like me. Okay, thank you. Tandoori roast chicken. Ooh. Go to the place Zaki mentioned. Okay. Wait, is it far from here? Oh no, it's not. It's right outside. Oh yeah, let's do it, baby.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
Well, that was easy.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Oh, is this a trap?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Oh no! It's an ambush!
It's a trap.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dehya. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there.
Uh-oh.
Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholars.
Oh wow, you know so much.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Cyno behind was a mistake!
We did it on purpose, Paimon. Just go with it.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't ya? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
Oh no.
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
They can't fight, as she said. She's just a pretty face trying to make her way in this world.
Dehya, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the Academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Ooh, there's two of them.
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
Uh-oh.
Dehya, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Oh no.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
Get him! Oh, you don't know. You haven't really fought against us, have you?
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Oh yeah, Paimon. Paimon's gonna beat you all up.
New punch.
Alright, let's see what you guys got. You guys ready? Are you guys ready for my regular attack? Whatcha! Those of you guys took some damage. How do you feel now? Some of you are even on fire. Nah, she missed. Oops. I did that on purpose, just to show you what we're capable of.
Oz, reveal thyself!
This is my friend's bird. He can shoot electricity. Owie!
Pin them down!
I must leave no stone unturned, as a
And
good
then we
knight
just spin
should.
her around. are you all feeling? You guys still want to keep up with this fight?
I'll catch up.
You guys haven't regretted your decision yet?
Ha! Too easy.
Man, that AoE is not big enough. I guess you're only supposed to block like melee attacks with that.
Pin them down.
Scatter!
Impossible! How could you?
We know how to fight.
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
Duh.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Pathetic. With one swift kick, Dehya knocks Zaki unconscious.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Now they have CTE.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
Whoa! Paimon is so surprised.
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, there's some suspicious people among us, I see.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
So, those names you mentioned, ...
Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
And the stinky, smart-smelling gentleman.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So who is the duck-tailed bearded crook?
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Oh.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for ya.
Oh yeah?
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
I don't think you're that kind of person.
What makes you so sure?
Because even without an employer, you're still helping us.
Uh...
I got him!
Dehya, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the Academia's trickery. But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dehya.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Okay. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. We have traveled very far now.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Okay.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too.
Okay, if that's what you say.
She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
Okay, explore the dangerous desert. That sounds good.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Sounds good.
As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
The missing villagers. Wait until next morning. Hey, Dehya.
Candace is an expert at dealing with people like this. All we have to do is wait for her word.
Okay, what's she gonna do to them? She's like, give them the good cop, bad cop. Do I want to explore this area? I wonder where the new boss is. I need the new boss's drop in order to ascend Candace. Yeah, she's like stuck at level 39 right now. I keep her at level 39 so that she's still able to absorb experience, thus saving me from using up the pages resource. But I don't think it actually makes much of a difference because the amount of like experience you get just like killing things is like so minuscule compared to like an entire page. Like this is like 20,000. This one's 5,000. Oh, and this one's 1,000. It'll take like a lot of enemy kills to like equal one of these pages. But I don't know, maybe it'll add up. Maybe it'll add up has been kind of like a theme of mine. Oh, the Primo gems, they add up. Oh, the Mora, they add up. You just need to keep doing things. We'll just change the clock. Wait, what did I do here? Breaking the tumbleweed, drifting in the desert, drifting in the wind. Oh yeah! Dreams, emptiness, deception. Complete dreams, emptiness, and deception. Woo! Let's change the clock. Maybe I should just end things here instead. 6 to 12. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end things instead. I'll just change the clock real quick. See if anything happens, and then I'll end things. I think that'll probably be the best. Is it the next day? Were they asking for the next day? The next morning. I kind of hate that this thing exists. Ooh.
Hey, Dehya!
Oh, I got stuck in a cutscene. Oh well.
Right on time.
Did we learn anything from the criminals?
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
Oh, we've been more than just friends on some occasions.
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Cyno don't think you're great at all.
Oh, Cyno's here, and he's pretty early too.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Ooh.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Good cop, bad cop. I don't really want my friend here to have to attack you. Candace is like the good cop. She's like the hot lady. Like, soft lady, soft, warm, very nice. And you want to warm up to them. But you don't want to have to deal with Cyno. He's cold, hard, violent, bad cop.
Come on, let's go inside.
Oh, okay. How do we know that Candace is done? We could be interrupting her interrogation right now. Enter the house, the village chief's house. Talk to Candace. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. In the next one, I guess I'll enter this building and talk to Candace and see where things go from there. It seems like we're getting closer to finding out where the village keepers or the mad scholars have gone to. So yeah, look forward to that. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe for more, and goodbye.